Hi friends, today we're going to be working on part 2 of our grid drawing charcoal project with our animals. I'm really excited to get started, and you can tell I've already been using charcoal because I've got some on my face and my hands. Today we might be getting a little messy, so we will be using our paint shirts. It's very important that we try and keep our uniforms as clean as possible. Let's get to it. The new art material we will be working with for this project is called charcoal. Charcoal is a lightweight black carbon residue produced by strongly heating wood or other animal and plant materials so as to drive off all water and other volatile constituents. In art, charcoal is often used for sketching and underdrawings for paintings, although it also can be used to create more finished drawings. This is what we're going to be doing today. You'll look at the materials we're using today. I've got basic black cubed charcoal along with 3 different types of eraser. Our pink normal gum eraser, a hard tan gum eraser, and then this really awesome kneadable eraser that we're going to use at the very end. One includes erasing our grid lines. Remember how I asked you to make those nice and light? That means they should be easy to erase. Go ahead and do that now. You can see that I actually flipped my paper to the side to help me erase those. My pencil, I'm going to quickly go over my image again to make sure that I don't forget any of those important lines that I spent all that time drawing. Taking out a piece of compressed charcoal, I'm going to color in the darkest parts of my image. For me, that's going to be the background. You can see I'm using my reference points from the image that I have laid to the side. I also included the darkest shadows on my image and the eyeballs. But Mrs. Beaufeaux, they're still white. I didn't color it in good enough. Don't worry. We're going to take a piece of facial tissue wrapped around your finger to blend in those darkest parts of our image. Taking that smudged up tissue, now we're going to do the middle gradient tone, which is that darker gray. So I'm taking that tissue and going over my image to make all of those spots. Then I pick up my charcoal and once again draw over all of those important parts of my image, finally smooshing it together with my tissue. In the printed off photograph, it's really easy to see those bright highlights. How are we going to do that? We're going to use our erasers to act kind of like a white drawing utensil. So I'm going to go over everything with my big Sharpie eraser and make those white portions, always referencing back to my photo to make sure that I'm doing them in the correct spot. If you take too much off, what can you do? Just use your facial tissue again to smudge it together. Don't worry about taking too much away because this is our first time using charcoal. Sometimes mistakes can actually be beautiful. So let's work on that together. I'm noticing that the blackest parts of my image could actually be a little darker. So I'm taking my charcoal again and going over those spots using my facial tissue to blend. Whenever we're working with an art material that tends to flake off, we want to protect it in some way. So I'm going to use this UV resistant clear coating. You can see I've slowed down the video so you can see that I am shaking it up, and I'm going to apply it to my image with a couple nice squirts, making sure that my area is clean before I do it. Now this is going to create a coating over top of the image to keep and try and hold that art material down to the picture plane. After allowing it to dry, I have taped it to our whiteboard. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial on how to use charcoal. This has been another video of Art with Mrs. Beaufeaux. I sure enjoy doing this project with my kids every year, and this is a 5th grade level project. See you soon.